I have a video that I'm going to share with you right now that is specific to people who are looking to build their fragrance collection, just learn about a little bit more about fragrance in general. And this video is going to talk about how you can use fragrance as a bookmark for your life. I really love fragrance. It is something that is an integral part of my life, and I'll tell you why. The first time I realized that you can use fragrance to pinpoint different chapters in your life was when I smelled DKNY Be Delicious like 5 years after I graduated from undergrad, and it triggered so many memories, so many people I'd forgotten, places I used to go, different outfits I can remember putting on as I also put on that fragrance. It just rekindled all of those memories. It was like an explosion in my brain of different memories that I thought I would never experience again. And that's when I realized how powerful fragrance happens to be. And from that moment on, I made it a point to use fragrance as a key identifier for when I'm doing something significant in my life. For instance, when I had the opportunity to travel to Ireland, we went on a specific trip to Northern Ireland. And when we were there, we stopped by a mall that had a boutique for Jo Malone. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed. And it's because of that experience, and that's when I found one of my favorite fragrances ever, which is Jo Malone Red Roses. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with this scent, and I'll do a review in a different video. But every time I smell this scent now, I think of Northern Ireland, I think of that trip, I think of the friends I was with, I think of that boutique. I think I can smell the streets that night, I can see the lights, I can see the people. It's just so wonderful how it can trigger so many memories and really bookmark that event in your brain. So I really want to urge you, whenever you're having a special event, when you're going on a trip, when you really want to remember something, a special occasion, try to pair it with a scent that makes sense. So when you smell that scent in the future, it is specific to that event and it brings you so much joy. When I had the opportunity to go to Colombia, I made it a point to choose 2 fragrances that unfortunately I do not have right now, but I know when I'm paired with them in the future, it's just going to explode my mind with so many different memories, and I literally can just think in my mind every time I sprayed it where I was and what I was doing. But the 2 fragrances that I took with me on that trip are the Derek Lam from the Tin Crosby perfume line. I took Rainy Day, which is a beautiful, earthy, almost like a bamboo, exotic, fresh scent, very unisex. And I also took a very womanly, musky, creamy scent, which is the Narciso Rodriguez. I think it's just the original in the white tan container. Beautiful scents, and they're specific to that trip. So if you have a wedding coming up, I urge you to choose a scent just for that day. And actually, Jo Malone does a lot of that as far as finding the perfect scent for your wedding day, or if you're moving into a new home. I know when I moved into my last apartment, I used to burn these wax melts, ecru linen, and now every time I smell that, I think of being in one of my apartments. So make sure that you're using scent in a very intentional way to bookmark different parts of your life, and trust me, you'll thank me for it later. It's wonderful.